after we just saw a crazy battle in the starting the second half in the Battlefield Bliss, and now going to the event number 10, still in the A-League, that is the Traction Rush. Hello everyone, I'm Mark, and I'm joined once again by the Speeders fan in the commentary box.
Yeah guys, I'm back for this event. The Traction Rush will be the same format as the Friction Strike from Marvel Superiors. And as we can see, the Outriders lead the way by 1 point over the Ivory Impact and a further 4 over the Swift Swans.
Yeah, that is no record for this event, of course, because this is a brand new event, despite being very similar to the Frictions look like Speeders fan said. Now we're going to see the test run with the Cobalt Forgers, Force Firefighters, the Golden Gamblers, and the Pistachio Prestige. Let's see, we can see here that is a very, like the proper name of the original track means, that is a lot of friction in this track. So the marbles can really change their directions in this track, and your objective is just to finish in the top two, at least in these heats or the semis. In this case here, the Golden Gamblers and the Frostfire Fighters would be advancing to the semis, and then in the final, where we are going to have only one winner, of course. And now we're going to the heat number 1.
We got the Lunar Outriders, Shimmering Sunburst, Contact Collision of Luminivox. Luminivox up front, but then Contact Collision Lunar past the Lunar Outriders on the Contact Collision will advance from a Shimmering Sunburst, and the Vermilion Velvets are out.
Yeah, this is
it's good for the championship leaders, as they do need to get enough points to stay ahead of the Swift Swans and the Ivory Impact.
Yeah, they really need this, because they had a very bad stretch of events in the last few events, so they need something to stay in the lead and make sure that everyone knows that they are still here. Glowstones, Ivory Impact, Starship Speedsters, and the Wise Watchers going right now. Glowstones, though, second place, and the winners of the last event are going right now, and they are having a great run here down to the finish. And the Wise Watchers are going to advance as well, instead of the Starship Speedsters. The Starship Speedsters had a better start, but the Wise Watchers in the middle of the track, they had a more speed, and they just close the door, make sure that they are going to advance to the semis. Congrats to Winsdom. Lancer are eliminated, one of the medalists in the Rolling Lounge.
Now we have the Swift Swans, Jazz Juggernauts, Cosmetic Primroses, and Citation Quiet. I would say that was a big upset in that previous heat with the bottom half of teams on. But Juggernauts are leading. They stumbled a bit, but the Jazz Juggernauts and the Swift Swans will get through, while the Primroses and Quiet are out.
Yeah, they were so close between the Swans and also the Primroses, because look at this, the Primroses getting a little bit of the slipstream of Whooper of the Swifty Swans, but just wasn't enough to pass them, and they are not going to advance. Coastal Crushers, Sea Dragons, Glaciators, and Pollen Protectors to close the heats are going right now. The Sea Dragons are the team that got a bronze medal in the last event, but they are now in third place. One of the members, that is I think Bombas of the Pollen Protectors, are going to win this round, this heat, just ahead of the Coastal Crushers, and Sea Dragons are eliminated. Glaciators never was in this race apparently.
Yeah, that is bad for the Glaciers, so they are sitting quite low. And Sea Dragons have not gotten an individual medal since I believe the qualifiers. As we see the bottom half, the Citation Quiet will get last with their reserve, while Shimmering Sunburst will get best of the rest.
Yeah, I know, you are going to the semis.
Final one. The Lunar Outriders, Wise Watchers, Jazz Juggernauts, and Coastal Crushers. They're all over them. Jazz Juggernauts are getting away. The Coastal Crushers took the outside line and they take the lead, and they will win the heat followed by the Jazz Juggernauts. Those two will advance.
And the Outriders are eliminated in the semis. Despite advancing very convincingly in the heats, they are going to be eliminated. Yana didn't have the speed that they got in the heats, and also got blocked by Winsdom and Brass, and they are not going to advance. And this is going to open the door for these ones that is going right now.
Now the Contact Collision, Glowstones, Swift Swans, and Pollen Protectors. So we're going down. The Glowstones are in the lead. The Pollen Protectors and Swift Swans are quite neck and neck right now, and the Contact Collision are out. Yet the Contact Collision are out, and the Glowstones will lost. Who got second?
I have no idea who got second in this semi-final too. The Swans look very comfortable in the second place in the very start, but that is going to be a That is going to be a photo finish. Uh, the stewards are, the committee are trying to see who is going to win and who is going to advance to the final, but we are not. We don't know who is going to advance. And that is a tiebreaker. That is a tie.
The Swift Swans and the Pond Protectors are tied in the seat, and they're going to have a race just to determine who advances. Who will get onto the final?
Swifty Swans get a better start, but the Pond Protectors are trying to catch up, but it's not going to happen.
The Swift Swans will advance to the final. But the question is, will that tiebreaker run hinder their performance as they had to do more runs than the other three?
Yeah, unfortunately for the Bumbles of the Pollen Projectors, they are going to still finishing in 5th, but Lunar Outriders finishing in 8th. This is going to be good for the Swifties ones that is going right now, and maybe the Coast Crushers as well. I think these two teams have a shot to win, but let's see who's going to win the gold.
Who's going to get Coast Crushers out front? Just Juggernauts are in the lead now. Swift Swans are passing. Swift Swans will pass, take the lead, and they will win the gold. Glowstones get the silver, and Just Juggernauts wins. Coast Crushers went from 1st to 4th in a matter of a few seconds, and that is just sad. Swift Swans have won this gold, and they have officially become the new leaders of the championship.
And what a beautiful final few centimeters for Olivine of the Glowstones to catch the second silver of the team, and also Juggernauts Brass getting their first individual medal, and also their third medal for the team as well. Congrats to all of them that make it a podium from this event, and especially the Swifties ones to get their second gold of the season, and now are going to be the provisional leaders of the standings. Congrats to all of them.
Indeed, congrats. As we see the standings, Lunar Outriders have second, the Coastal Crushers have jumped third, Juggernauts are fourth, the Swift Swans have the championship lead, and they're the 13th in 2 goals this season.
Yeah, and also the Glowstones making some moves in the middle of the pack, trying to chase to this top 5 here. They are now in P6. And now, thank you so much, Peters fans, for joining me here. And you guys are going to see us into the B division. Goodbye.